Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 20 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of today's episode, we're quickly going to look at the games that lie ahead. We've got PSG for our fifth game in the Champions League group stages up first. We then have Brighton at home in the Premier League. And then we have Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Now, as we ended the previous episode, episode 9, I mentioned that I would be playing the PSG game, I would be simulating the Brighton game, and I would be playing the Crystal Palace game. Usually, I come back to the next episode and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm happy with that. But I'm in a little bit of a predicament, and the reason for that is, of course, in the group stages right now, which I'll show you guys, we don't need to play any more Champions League games because there's 2 more games to go in which we'll be playing PSG and Napoli. We currently sit top of our group on 12 points. PSG are on 5, Napoli are on 3, and St. Pat's are on 1. With 2 games to go, there's only 6 points up for grabs if either teams win both of their last 2 games. So if you take PSG, for example, they have 5 points. 5 plus 6 puts them on the total maximum points they can get by the end of the group stages is 11. That would be 1 point behind us. So they could finish second. When you look at Napoli, they currently have 3. If you add 6 and 3 together, it makes 9. So their total points they can get from their last 2 games is 9. That means it'd still be 3 points behind us if we finished on 12. Again, when you look at St. Pat's, maximum of 7. So St. Pat's, for me, are not getting through to the group stages. We're going to come top of our group regardless now because we've got ourselves into a great position by winning all 4 games in the group stages so far. It's now a fight between PSG and Napoli for the second position to get through to the knockout stages. So by me saying that, it means we don't necessarily have to play the PSG game. We could, in fact, play the Brighton game because we are fighting with Chelsea right now in the Premier League at the top for that top spot. So it's very difficult. I think realistically, I'm in second heart with myself because I want to play the PSG game. I think it's going to be an absolutely incredible game. Would I rather play PSG or Napoli? I'd probably rather play PSG. So I think I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to play the PSG game. We're going to simulate the game at home to Brighton. Hopefully get the win because we need every point to count right now in the Premier League. It's really tight at the top. And then, of course, we're going to play Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, hoping to bag ourselves a place in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Then in the next episode, we play Napoli and we will certainly simulate that one. Looking at it, Watford and Bournemouth are probably a lot more difficult opponents rather than Brighton. So I think maybe simulating the Brighton game then means we can play the Bournemouth game, simulate the Napoli game, and then, of course, play the game against Watford in the episode after this one. Now, I've got to try and not get confused in today's episode, guys, because I uploaded episode 8, so I'm recording this on the 13th of October, Sunday the 13th. I uploaded episode 8 on Friday. I've already recorded episode 9, which will be going up tomorrow, which is Monday the 14th. This is episode 10, which is then going up on Wednesday. Now, I'm glad I'm doing this video now because I want to tell you guys, in episode 8 and episode 9, I probably can't do it in this video now, but episode 8 and episode 9, you will have seen a hashtag live stream. If you haven't left a comment, now is your time to do it. It's probably your last chance because episode 9 went up on Monday. This video will be going up on Wednesday. I'll get the exact dates for you guys. I mean, you're watching it now and you know what day it's going up, but it'll be going up on the 16th. Then on the 18th, which is Friday, there won't be a FIFA 20 video going up. There will be an information video about the 24-hour live stream that we're doing for Macmillan Cancer Support, which is where if you guys have asked any questions using the hashtag live stream, I'll answer them. It'll be a short video of us signing up to the actual event, the actual 24-hour live stream. We sign up with Macmillan, we get ready, we get our little donation code so you guys can donate when I do the 24-hour live stream. There has been a few questions so far, which I'll kind of touch up on. But guys, you've got to use the hashtag live stream if you want them answering. Now, as I say that, we will look at the comments on episode 8. Not the last episode, episode 9, because that hasn't gone up yet, but episode 8. So, first one's first. Let me just close down this. We have a comment from JSHD. Brad, can we play FIFA for just a little bit so you have other time with your viewers? Now, I don't know if this was about the 24-hour live stream, guys, and obviously I will discuss all this on the video that goes up on the 18th of October. I will be playing with you guys. I'll be playing one-on-ones. We'll be playing pro clubs. We'll be playing Ultimate Team. We'll be doing all sorts. Whatever you guys want to do, whenever you can tune in, we'll sort something out. So, JSHD, if you're asking, can I play you in the 24-hour live stream? Yes, that should be no problem. Brad, can I say that I've told my mates about you and you might be getting a few subs? Well, thank you very much. I always ask you guys at the end of the video to make sure you like, subscribe, and share the videos with your friends and family so we can get a new bunch of audience coming in, new commenters and stuff like that. So thank you so much, JHD. It means a lot. Lee left a comment saying, great series so far. Thanks, Lee. I've seen a few comments now with people saying the series is going really well. I do appreciate that, guys. Niall says, don't you just love it when videos don't show up? Haha, didn't see this one until just now. Yeah, something that unfortunately does happen time to time, guys, is YouTube doesn't push out the notifications. So if I was you, always on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, come to the channel page at 7 PM UK time, and there should be a video up for you guys. If there's not, go and then check the community page, and it might be running a little bit late, or I might not be able to upload that day. But usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you guys will be seeing a video from me. Kuru the creator, never put Coutinho and Bruno Fernandes in the same sentence. Phil is a miles better player than Fernandes. Well, first things first, this is episode 10, so you guys will have seen episode 9. That means you'll have also seen that, well, Bruno Fernandes stepped up for us. Bruno Fernandes was absolutely tremendous, scored some unbelievable goals. Unfortunately, I keep trying to tell myself not to give anything away, but you guys have already seen the videos. Unfortunately, we did pick up 2 serious injuries. One to Bruno Fernandes and the second one to Fabinho. Bruno Fernandes out for 3 months, Fabinho out for 2, or it might be the other way around, but regardless, we suffered 2 big injuries that unfortunately have affected the team. But I would never say that Bruno Fernandes is better than Coutinho. Not in a million years would I ever say that. But what I did say is we need that Coutinho player in the midfield. We needed someone that's quick with their feet, little magician, skillful, can score outside the box. Most importantly, slips those little balls in, can play little back heels and stuff. And Bruno Fernandes right now is fit in that position for me. I'm not sure who else in the world is going to be like a Coutinho other than Bruno Fernandes. I'm not saying he's better than him, but he certainly suits his style of play, if you get what I mean. Comment from Ethan saying, yet again, amazing video. In the live stream, will there be giveaways? Don't want to say too much, guys, but yes, there will. If you'd like to see what I will be giving away. And the way we're going to do it is once we hit like £100 donation, there'll be a giveaway. Once we hit £1,000, there'll be another giveaway. At the moment, I've set certain targets that I want to hit with an amount of money to then give something away. Now, I did put it out on the community page. I will be discussing it in the video on the 18th of October, so certainly tune in for that one. But how it is now is like at £100, once we hit the £100 target, we'll be giving something away. Then when we hit £500, we'll be giving something away. But not only are we doing giveaways, we're also going to be doing forfeits. So one of the forfeits, I'll be eating the hottest chili in the world, the Ghost Chili Pepper, which I think is around 1,000 to 2,000 Scovilles. It's the hottest pepper around, guys. So that'll be fun for you to watch. If we hit £5,000, I'll be shaving all my head off. I'll be going completely bald and doing Brave the Shave like my dad did a few years back if we do it £5,000. But yeah, along the ways, we'll have forfeits, giveaways, fun activities. It'll be a laugh, guys. So definitely make sure you tune in. And finally, Kuru the Creator. Amazing episode and wonderful series so far, Brad. Thank you so much, Kuru the Creator. I really appreciate everyone's support and the lovely comments that you guys continue to be leaving. But that is enough talking about the comments. It's all about today's game. And up first, we have PSG for the 5th game in our Champions League group stage. We are in Group C. We're absolutely bossing it right now. And I'm sure we're going to continue to do that in today's episode. We don't have a press conference. So it looks like now press conferences have gone away a little bit. It was certainly a bit overpowered towards the start of this series. It seemed like every game, whether it was Premier League, whether it was Carabao Cup, whether it was Champions League, we always seem to have a press conference. That seems to have gone away now, which is fine by me, but we will still go to the post-match interview. We're going to play in our white kit, PSG in their home kit. We have got the usual starting 11. Unfortunately, though, we have got Henderson playing at CDM with Fabinho being out, and Naby Keita, of course, played very well in the last episode, so he keeps his place in the central midfield. But we're going with Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Jordan Henderson in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Matip and Trent at the back, with Alisson between the sticks. Let's get into this game against PSG. It's the second time we're playing them in the group stage. We killed them off first time meeting them. Can we do the same Second time meeting them round. Let's make it happen here, Red Men. Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria, Thiago Silva. Certainly not going to be an easy game. They've got some incredible players. They're pretty solid at the back. We've got Ander Herrera, the ex-Manchester United man. Linking up at the back, we have Kimpembe and Thiago Silva. It's not going to be an easy game, but I am excited for it. We're in a great run at the moment, and hopefully we can continue it as Mbappe. I have no idea why the trainer is on. What is going off there? Let's hide the trainer. Not really sure what happened there, guys, but there we go. As PSG get us kicked off in this first half, let's get it underway. Let's see what damage we can do. As far as Genie. Genie plays it down now to Henderson, who's going to take it on his left foot. It falls to Mane, who's slightly side-footed wide of goal. That was an opportunity early on. And unfortunately, Mane just scuffs the ball wide of goal. I'd like Fabinho to head this one, but unfortunately, he's not on the pitch. We'll have to go with Van Dijk, who's going to get there. Oh, just wide of goal. Van Dijk has probably had, this season, maybe 6 or 7 decent headers, and he's always just spinning it just wide of the post. He could easily go in the top corner. It's just not happening for him right now. Jump for that Matip. Nicely done. Is Henderson. Here's Genie. Henderson. Mane. Inside now to Bobby. Beautiful Bobby Firmino. It's 1-0. Beautiful goal from Bobby Firmino. Wasn't sure whether it was going in. It was on his left foot. A knockout there from Bobby Firmino. Beautiful work goal as well. Lovely ball from Sadio Mane into the left side of the box. And he just finesses it towards the far right corner. You see it's Henderson into Mane. Lays it straight off to Bobby. And he pulls it right across the face of goal into the side netting at the far post. Not the near post, the far post. Beautiful finesse shot on the inside of the boot. Beats Areola between the sticks. Forwards to Henderson, who's then going to unfortunately lose the ball to Paredes. Is Neymar now. Henderson going to win it back. Go into the middle now and then go out wide. Genie, good lad. Here goes Mane here. Here goes Mane. Mane in plenty of space. Through on goal. Sadio Mane to slot home. And Areola saves. Bobby rolls out to Thiago Silva. Bobby's going to rob him. Bobby going for a cheeky chip over the top. Oh! That could have been goal of the season so far from Bobby Firmino. Van Dijk, come on, son. This is your chance, son. Okay? Head this one home for me. Let's get you doing a little bit of a lot. Let's try and get in there now. Nicely done. You've lost your man. You've lost the marker. Van Dijk's there. It's over the bar. Keep going, Robbo. Good lad. Force him out wide. He's missed it. Mbappe's still coming forward. Let's get there. Nicely done. Beautiful tackle. Beautiful tackle from Matip, who keeps us in the game. Slid in at Mbappe's feet. Got the ball. The ball deflected in off Van Dijk, and we cleared it out. What a lovely bit of defensive manoeuvement there. Absolutely unbelievable. We didn't slide in at that exact point. We were either A, giving away a penalty, or 2, potentially letting PSG bring this back to level terms right on half time. Regardless, the referee has blew his whistle for half time. We're 1-0 up. I think we're in a great position to potentially go out and take over in the second half by scoring another 2 or 3 goals to put this game to bed. But with Bobby Firmino kicking us off in the first half, let's get it underway. And let's hope we can do just that. We're doing wonders when we do have the ball. Nicely done there, Van Dijk. Henderson gives it away to Verratti. Verratti now coming forward. The Italian man. Ball into Mbappe. Let's go, Matip. Big save there from Alisson. Kylian Mbappe trying to force a goal there. Luckily enough, Alisson kept a strong hand and kept it out. Gonna get this cleared away, only as far as Naby. Here's Matip. Back to Naby. Henderson going into Mo. Mo gonna flick it off and out to Naby Keita. That's wide a goal. How did Naby Keita put that one wide? That was quick football there. Henderson to Mo. Rolls it off the back of his heel into Naby Keita. He puts it just wide a goal. It was unlucky. And there goes Genie now. Genie going to look at pushing on. Let's go to Ryan Kent there out wide. Beautiful ball from Genie Wijnaldum to Ryan Kent. He's definitely going to have the pace on Kimpembe. Little dinking now. Looking for Divock Origi. Missed it. Mo Salah going to try and cut back and take this ball off Neymar. It's not going to happen. Ball down to Neymar. Let's go, Trent. Let's go, Trent. Get it, son. Nicely done. Didn't quite get the ball, but he still put that little bit of pressure on. Wan-Bernat into Mbappe. It's 1-1. It was only a matter of time till that man scored. Van Dijk moved, and he didn't need to. Matip had him covered. Van Dijk should have stayed on Kylian Mbappe. Unfortunately, it's 1-1. We've only got a minute or so to go. We're just going to have to go for this here. Player through now. Nicely done. Here comes Mo Salah. Mo Salah straight away on the recover. He's put it wide.
He's made a right mess of that. He's tried to place it, Derek, but he couldn't place it farther from the goal if he tried.
An opportunity for Mo Salah to snatch it back right at the end. And he puts it wide of goal. Wambana heads it in towards the midfield. And the referee has blown his full-time whistle. Well, if Napoli have won their game, I would say Napoli are probably now in the best position to potentially get that second position in our group stage. We'll have to take a look. I mean, realistically, yeah, possession wasn't great. 13 shots, 5 on target. We weren't clinical enough. We should with 13 shots. I always half it and +1. So with 13 shots, I'd like to see around 8 or 9 shots on target. We were poor. Only a 38% shot accuracy. It's just not good enough. Bobby Firmino does pick up man of the match though with a 9.1 rating. Fully deserved. Great goal from him. We will now jump into the post-match interview, see what the media have to say. I'm sure they're probably going to criticise us, but regardless, PSG are a difficult team. We take a draw. We unfortunately lose it in the 90th minute like we did against Spurs when Harry Kane scored. What can I say? It's EA and then 90 minutes sweat. Can that be a question? What happened in the 90th minute? EA makes sweat goals a lot more easier? Probably not, but let's see what the media have to say. Merci, merci. Oui, oui, merci. Salah is... Oh, how sad for you is Salah? If I'm being honest, if there was an option to say I'm not that satisfied, I would answer with that. So it's me being the manager to say I'm not that satisfied. He had a great opportunity at the end of the game. He didn't play that well, to be honest. He's not playing up to the Salah that we all know and need, so he deserves all the praise. We must keep momentum. Yeah, we'll just go with other players should follow. Probably shouldn't say that, though, because if other players follow the way Mo Salah's playing at the moment, they'll all be playing absolutely shockingly. What did you think of the late equaliser? For this one, I expect more from our defence. That's football. We can do better, yeah. I expect more from our defence. Yeah, it drops the Liverpool morale, but that's the bottom line. Van Dijk went to help out Matip, leaving Kylian Mbappe open. Mbappe was one of the best players on the field, Jerry was. Concentrate on what we can do better. He's a really good player. I was disappointed with the way we played. Yeah, Mbappe is a great player. If he gets an opportunity in front of goal 9 out of 10 times, he's putting it in the back of the net. So, yeah, defensively we were poor today, but we have to keep our heads held high going into this Brighton game and really need to focus on the next game ahead. Well, unfortunately, after only having 2-day rest between the game against PSG and the game against Brighton, we have had to completely overhaul the team, and I mean completely. If you look at that lineup, we are really putting our faith in 1, young players, and 2, players that don't get on the pitch that could certainly show me why they should be getting into the starting 11. The likes of Ryan Kent, Shaqiri, the Ox, they're players that really need to shine and show me that the players that are currently getting ahead of them in that position, why they are better and should get ahead of them. But regardless, guys, we're going with Ryan Kent out on the left wing, Divock Origi at striker, Shaqiri out on the right wing. We've got Milner linking up with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the central midfield. A little deeper, we got Chirivella in the central defensive midfield, and then Max Gomez, Lovren and Klein at the back with Adrian between the sticks. It's a big game. We currently sit 4 points clear on Chelsea, so although we could say, oh, relax, because if we lose and Chelsea win, it's 3 points, they move up to 31, we're still ahead. We don't want to close that gap back to 1 point. We were at 1 point in the last episode, we managed to push it to 4. We need to keep growing that gap. We don't want it where coming towards the end of the season, we've still got teams like Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Manchester United, Manchester City. We don't want teams like that a point or 2 behind us, because a simple slip-up, loss or draw towards the end of the season could potentially cost us the Premier League. But regardless, we are simulating this game against Brighton. I think we're putting out a pretty decent team there, and if they want to shine, now is their time to shine. As we get the players warmed up, we're not going to get a minute-by-minute walkthrough. We're pretty much going to jump straight to the score, and we do beat them 3-0. Wow. So, Ryan Kent... Lovren's injured. Okay, so Ryan Kent scores in the 6th minute. A minute later, Gomez picks up a yellow card in the 7th minute. Dejan Lovren then picks up an injury and has to go off for Vandenberg in the 28th minute. Fingers crossed that's not a serious injury, because that would mean 3 big injuries. If Lovren's out for a week or 2, I'm not too bothered. If it's a few months, we've really got a problem, because that's a few players now we've got out for a few months. Shaqiri then picked up a yellow card right before half-time in the 44th. We had some changes in the second half for Brighton in Basuma coming on for Sanders. We obviously brought Vandenberg on for Lovren. Now, saying that, Lovren did play on till the 53rd minute, so maybe it's not as bad as we first originally thought. Philip Max picks up his first goal for Liverpool, the left-back that we signed for our first signing this year to play alongside or behind Robertson, should I say, scored in the 55th minute. We then brought Mane on for Divock Origi in the 68th, and only 4 minutes later, Mane got on the score sheet in the 72nd minute. Obviously, Mane must have shifted to play at striker rather than left wing, considering Ryan Kent was out there. But a great result. We win 3-0. We keep a clean sheet. I'm happy with that. I just hope Dejan Lovren's injury isn't too serious. Right, so up next we've got Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. But before we advance to the game, we've got a few things to deal with at the office. And obviously, what I have learned is if I was advanced all the way to the Crystal Palace game, the tech stuff like Milner, we won't be able to reply to anymore. So I'd rather make sure that you guys are seeing the replies, seeing what's going on. So let's head over to the office and see what's going on. So we've had 2 emails in. Oh, I forgot about this. Dejan Lovren injury. So first things first, great work from the Liverpool board. We wanted to thank you for helping the club reach one of its brand exposure goals that we set out to accomplish this season. We wanted to earn at least 180 million from shirt sales this season, and we couldn't have done it without you. Keep up the good work, the board of directors. You're very welcome, the Liverpool board of directors. The injury, Dejan Lovren has pulled a hamstring, will be out for around 7 days, so it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse. And James Milner said, "Boss, I might not be the first name on the team sheet, but I feel I should be getting some more playtime." Yeah, prove to me that you need to play. I mean, realistically, I just literally played you in that last game, and then you're going to send me a text saying that you feel you should be playing more. I just played you, James Milner, so I'm not really sure why you're moaning for more time. But what I'll do now, guys, is advance all the way to the Crystal Palace game, get the team lined up, we'll get into the game, and hopefully bag ourselves a place in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So I want to try and keep with my original setup, which was in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. We give players like Milner, like Lovren, players that don't necessarily get in the starting 11 anymore. We give them a chance to still play. And some of the youngsters as well, like Pedro Chiravella, who just played against Brighton, and he managed to keep a clean sheet. Sepp Vanberg, unbelievable player. He's playing very well at the moment. So with this game up next against Crystal Palace, because we're now in the quarterfinals, only 2 games away from potentially lifting the trophy, I'm rotating it up a little bit. We're still going to play some players that don't necessarily get into the starting 11. We're still going to play some youngsters. We're also still going to play some starting 11 strong players, and also have some on the bench ready to come on if needs be. So as we get into this game against Crystal Palace, you'll see the lineup. It's certainly rotated quite a bit, and it worries me the fact that these players don't always play week in, week out with each other. You can see we've still got Mane on the left wing, so we've still got the strength there. Unfortunately, Ryan Kent wasn't fully fit to play there anyway. But then we've got Ryan Brewster and Shaqiri out on the right wing. So again, Brewster and Shaqiri coming into the team. Mo Salah's fully fit. Bobby Firmino's fully fit. But I want to still give players that don't necessarily always get a chance to get into the team. You got Gomez as centre-back with Van Dijk over Matip, although Matip is fully fit. We got Hoover at right-back, but then I'm keeping Robertson in at left-back. So we've got more of a rotated right side of the pitch with Shaqiri and Hoover, but then on the left side we've got Mane and Robertson, the usual strength. So it's finding that balance between young players, players that don't necessarily get played too much anymore, and the usual starting 11, the strong starting 11, finding a balance in there to build a bridge so we can make sure we keep the team nice and rotated and also give everyone a fair chance. But we are going with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Ryan Brewster for his first time starting for Liverpool against Crystal Palace, Shaqiri out on the right wing, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain linking up with Milner in the central midfield, Jordan Henderson a little deeper in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Gomez and Hoover at the back with Alisson between the sticks. I will now just swap, actually. I just noticed James Milner is wearing the captain's armband right now, which we will certainly go and change. Give that back to Jordan Henderson, who is having an absolutely fabulous season so far. I am excited to get into this game. It's a chance to potentially be in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. But first, we have to take on Crystal Palace. And I know that Wilf Zaha is going to be a difficult man to stop. But regardless, Crystal Palace up next. They're coming to Anfield. Home fans behind us. Let's make it a good one. Well, I remembered his name. It's Mamadou Sakho. Used to play for Liverpool. Thought it was Mohamed, but it's Mamadou Sakho. But Yeah, so start today's episode off with a 1-1 draw against PSG. I'm hoping that we're going to bounce back from that because we didn't put enough shots on target, really. So we got Watford and Brighton, Arsenal and Norwich, Leicester and West Brom, and then us and Crystal Palace. So not long to go until the final of the Carabao Cup. But as I was saying, against PSG, we suffered a late goal, which meant we only got a draw. We then bounced back and beat Brighton 3-0, which was a great result. But now we're playing this game against Crystal Palace. I want to bounce back. I want a 3 or 4-0. I want a comfortable win. And as Ryan Brewster kicks us off in his first half, let's get it underway. Let's hopefully knock out Crystal Palace. Here's Mane. Mane trying to get the better of Conte there. It's not going to happen. Robertson playing it through now to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Edge of the box. Oh, it's a big save from Henderson. It was a magical save. You're not wrong there, commentator. The Ox with a snapshot finesse. Plenty of power behind that. Unfortunately, couldn't beat the keeper. Let's look for Van Dijk. Come on, Van Dijk. This is your chance, son. Van Dijk! Finally! 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 In the PSG game, he had 3 or 4 chances from a corner to score. In the season so far, that was easily his 9th or 10th header that he's got to from a corner. And he's finally scored. Oh, number 4, Virgil van Dijk. Go on, Shaqiri, go, son. There we go. Shaqiri wanting to get in behind now. Milner staying with us. He's now dropped back a little bit. We're going to keep going with Shaqiri. Here's Shaqiri. A little bit of skill on the left foot. Henderson's there. Mane's there to finish up. 5 minutes later. And there's your second. Mane runs off to high five all the fans. Beautiful goal. He celebrates there with Ryan Brewster, the youngster. Xherdan Shaqiri gets on the inside, beats Mamadou Sakho. Henderson palms it only into the path of Sadio Mane, who smashes that one home. Well done, Mane. And it's 2-0 after 14 minutes. As Will Sahar get a cross now on Van Aanholt. Great tackle there from Gomez. Let's go, let's go. Go on to Shaqiri. Go on, Ryan. I've got you, son. Go to Ryan. Ryan going to wait for the overlap here now. Oh, I tried to back heel it there. Don't know why he tried to back heel it, but the referee's going to play for half time at Anfield. Ryan went for the back heel to the Ox. We should have just played it through. He's not playing bad, Ryan Brewster. He's certainly playing well as more of a midfielder going forwards. A little bit disappointing right now. He's not had any shots on target. He's not had any shots at the moment. But we are going to jump back into the second half of exactly the same team. With 2-0 up. I'm happy about the lad to play him. So let's hope we can just find some more goals in this second half and keep a clean sheet. Henderson into Ryan. Ryan going to drop the shoulder and then feed it through there to Xherdan Shaqiri, who's going to cut this back. Xherdan Shaqiri hits the post. Throw the ball out to Robertson. Robertson going up the line now to Lallana. Going to go straight through there to Mane. And if Ryan wants to go here, go on, Ryan. Go on. Oh, he does get a shot off, and it's not a bad shot at all. Here goes Adam Lallana now. Going to pull this back on the inside now. What a ball to Ryan Kent. In fact, let's go to Ryan Kent then. Ryan Kent now coming forward. Ryan, drop off for me, son. That was going to slide into the middle for James Milner, who's going to miss it. We're going to try and play it in now. Milner going to get a second chance. No, not quick enough. Not quick enough. Ball over the top there, and that is going to be offside. Play it short here to Van Dijk. Van Dijk going up to Lallana. Lallana going in now to Ryan Brewster. He's going to drop the shoulder and play it into Ryan Kent. Beautifully here with Ryan Kent, and he's just offside. And regardless of that being offside, as Conte now kicks this ball out, the referee is certainly going to blow for full-time. Ball kicked out. Win the header? We don't. But regardless, it's flicked on. And the referee does play for full-time. We have beaten Crystal Palace 2-0, meaning we are through to the next round, the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Great result against Crystal Palace. I was a little bit worried about when we played PSG because we didn't play very well. But in that game there, although we scored in the 8th minute and then the 14th minute, we didn't do too much after that. We hit the post for Xherdan Shaqiri. We did, I do believe, have plenty of shots here. 12 shots, 7 on target. Half of 12 shots is 6, plus 1 is 7. That's how many we want on target. And that is exactly how many we had on target. It's very consistent compared to Crystal Palace's 2 shots, 1 on target. It was consistent, but there just wasn't much going on. James Milner picks up. Does he pick up man of the match on an 8.6? He does. Wow. So he said that he should be getting more game time. We give him more game time, and the man goes and picks up man of the match. So congratulations, Milner. Now we'll see what the media have to say. Right, so before we get into the questions from the media, we have now been given the results of the quarterfinals. I'd say there's certainly two shockers in there, and those two shockers are Brighton beating Watford 1-0 and Norwich beating Arsenal 2-1. Brendan Rodgers and his team Leicester City beat West Brom 2-0 and got through, and we of course beat Crystal Palace 2-0. So your semi-finalists are Brighton, Norwich, Leicester and Liverpool. I'd like to play probably Brighton or Norwich, and I think I'd like to go up against Brendan Rodgers and Leicester City in the final, because it'd be Brendan Rodgers, the ex-Liverpool manager, versus MassiveBrad, the new Liverpool manager, which I think would be great. But Norwich beating Arsenal was a great result for Norwich, and Brighton beating Watford. I thought Watford would have done them over. But let's get into the questions from the media. They may well ask about who we'd like to have in the next round, whether that's a possibility for a question or not. But 2-0 against Crystal Palace, it was a decent result. It could have been more, but we did play Ryan Brewster up top. A comfortable win. But let's just skip it. What are your impressions on the game? I'm happy with the boys. Only focused on silverware. We played well, but there's room for improvement. Yeah, we played well, but the likes of Ryan Brewster didn't perform very well. He played more as like a midfielder. He was trying to assist and drop back. Didn't really want to score many goals for us. Didn't look like he was going to score. What did you make of the second half? We deserved the result. I mean, we scored the first 2 goals in the first 14 minutes. Second half was comfortable. We really didn't feel much pressure. Wilf Sahar was trying to... Yeah, there you go. They're talking about Wilf Sahar there, about him being the best there. How difficult was it to block Crystal Palace's attack from scoring, which of course was Wilf Sahar. It wasn't easy in the second half, so I will say that. It wasn't easy. You've got to give credit, yeah, 100%. Sahar really trying to get down. He was originally playing left winger. They moved him to striker in the second half.
Thank you. That's it for the questions.
And that did change things up. They moved Jordan out to the right wing instead of being a striker. It was a little bit more difficult in the second half, but 2 shots, 1 on target. I mean, what can I say? It was an easy run for us, realistically. We should have got the result. And we do. Wow. Wow. So let's advance these 2 days to the Bournemouth game. But I have just noticed, and you guys have probably noticed it as well, Chelsea are now a game in hand on us. But they must be in a little bit of a spiral downhill right now because, well, they're not winning and they've played their 15th game. Now, I think when we both had played 13 games, they were already on 29. So I think they've lost their 14th game. And they've also just lost their 15th game. We're now a game in hand on Chelsea. And we're 6 points clear. We've grown the gap from 4 points to 6 points, which is great. I'm thinking they may well have drawn one of those games. We will go and check out the last, few games. So Chelsea lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. And before that, they drew. I thought it was a draw. Draw to West Ham and a loss to Aston Villa. Now, let's go and see who are currently down the bottom. So, sorry Lee, Southampton are still unfortunately down there. It's because they don't have MassiveBrad in control of the team. Otherwise, we'd be fighting for a place in the top 4. And then currently, the top 4 are ourselves, Chelsea, Spurs and Manchester United. Arsenal and Manchester City breathing down the necks of a Champions League position right now. Manchester United are only 1 point ahead of Arsenal, only 2 points ahead of Manchester City. Arsenal, in fact, are like us, have a game in hand, so they could potentially go up to 28 points, moving them into 3rd position, but it depends how Arsenal get on against, who is their next game? West Ham. Arsenal are playing West Ham, which I think pretty much they probably will get a result there. Well, by the time you guys are seeing this video, it should have been, we did work it out, didn't we? Wednesday, is it the 16th? Yeah, Wednesday the 16th, and all I can say to you guys now before we end today's episode is please watch the video that's coming out on Friday the 18th. Please get involved. It's for charity. We're not going live. It's just a video giving you guys as much information. So what time I'm going live, what day I'm doing it, prizes that I'm going to be giving away, things that I'm going to be doing, little challenges. If we hit a certain target, I'm going to eat the world's hottest chili. Things like that. Little fun things just to make the stream a little bit more energetic. And especially because I'm going to be streaming for 24 hours, I'm going to hit that brick wall and really start to slow down. It's going to be things like that and donations from you guys that are really going to lift me up and focus on doing this 24-hour live stream. But before we end today's episode, let's take a look at the next games in the next episode. We've got Bournemouth away from home in the Premier League, which I think we will play. We've then got Napoli for the final game in our group stages in the Champions League, which we will simulate. And then we have Watford at home in the Premier League. Yep, for me, it's play Bournemouth, play Watford and simulate Napoli. Regardless of the result, Napoli win, draw or lose, we are going to be going through to the knockout stages, which I am very, very, very happy about. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.